Sandra, and I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Finger guns. Alright, so there's this guy and he's working for 4 Points Industry. And the logo doesn't have 4 points, but don't worry about it. That's stupid. So just keep it moving. Keep it moving. So he shows up to work one day and he's working on a new invention. He's working. And he gets bored. And there's these weird goggles he puts them on. Shit gets totally fucking trippy. So he puts it on and he looks around and he sees a blood trail. And he's looking at it, he's looking at this weird angle, and he's like, what's going on? And it gets into his head, he gets real curious and he goes into a different room. There's a person that is tied up and unconscious. And he takes off the glasses. Milo, be my friend. There's a cat, I'm sorry. There's a cat. Yay. So the guy is Gunnar Brock, that's his name. This is Milo, we're best friends. He kicks the door open and there's blood on his hands. And he takes off his glasses and there's nothing in this room, right? And there's a desk with a notepad. There's like an 8 a.m. appointment, get coffee, at 9 a.m. meeting with scientists, and then 1 p.m. kidnap the president's daughter. No, stay with me, Milo, we're best friends. Milo, don't go. It's okay. And this guy's name is Gunnar Brock. He doesn't kidnap the president's daughter. He's like, whoa. He doesn't know who does it because he's like, this isn't my journal. And he takes off his glasses. So he has an eye patch thing that he has on. I guess he's an eye patch on. And he types in 5:23. He checks the time. And it turns out that it's like 2 hours in the future. And this guy freaks out. Gunnar Brock freaks out. He's like, did I kidnap or kill someone? Whoa, what's going on? He checks his schedule against this schedule from before. And he has 5 minutes for coffee. So he goes down to the cafe. He's like, hi. I'm like, oh, hi, good to see you. I'm a great cafe worker. He has his coffee and he sees some person come up and order a soy latte. And this customer is carrying the same journal that Brock saw in his future vision. And the customer's not paying attention. And Brock wants to investigate what's going on. So Brock kind of settles up and like bumps into him, like bam, like shoulder checks him, bam, knocks his stuff over. Brock was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to, but like with a man voice, oh my God, it's not my voice. And the customer's like, whoa, and the journal's like, whoa, but it falls open. So Brock can see inside it, and the handwriting is different than what he saw in his future vision. Milo, stay with me. So Brock is all confused, and he helps the customer up with a wink, like, oh, like, hey, what's up? Hey, girl, hey, yo, mom, what's your number? And they twerk on each other. They don't twerk on each other. I'm sorry, that's a lie. That was me, not the story. But the customer sees the wink and is all like, it was a pleasure to bump into you. And Brock looks at his watch. It's not 5 o'clock. It's not 9 o'clock yet. And he goes like, fuck it. There's a hot bitch Dolores and I'm gonna see her. Maybe she can give me some advice about what's going on or let me know what's up. So Brock goes to Dolores' office and he knocks on the door. Bam, 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 bam. And Dolores is like, do you have an appointment? And Brock kicks the door open. He's like, hey, who do you have an appointment with at 11? And she's like, I have an appointment at 11 o'clock. And then for some reason, she's like, I know she's a hoe, but we have to save her. Brock yells, Gunnar Brock, and he breaks a vase. And Dolores is all like, stop breaking my shit, what the fuck? Listen, and I'm gonna call security. I'm not telling you anything, because you're a dick and you broke my stuff. And Brock flashes her, right, bam, and she's like, whoa. He flashes her, I don't know what to tell you. And Dolores is all like, well, I'll tell you everything you want, just take me? And that takes 15 minutes. So Brock starts rebuttoning his shirt. So the flashes is as dirty as we all thought it was. And he starts like getting dressed and he's like, do you have someone at 11? And Dolores says, Brock, I'm meeting with you at 11 a.m. Our meeting was over quicker than I expected. And that's mean. You know, give him some credit. But whatever, she doesn't. So it's over quicker than I expected. Why is there blood on your hands? And Brock is all, I need to save the president's daughter. And Dolores is like, who's talking about the president's daughter right now? We just had a thing, I was you and me, she's not even here. Brock is like, that's the whole point. I'm trying to save her. I'm trying to stop everything. And the timeline shows her dead, and there's blood on my hands, and there's spiky pokey things, and shit just gets really weird. So, breaking news! On today's news, the president's daughter is missing, and also it's 11 a.m. By the way, guys, she was supposed to be missing at 1 o'clock. Now it's 11 o'clock and she's gone. Plot twist. I'm as confused as you are. What's going on? Let's keep going. They announce the disappearance, and Dolores knows that Brock has blood on his hands. So Dolores knew that Brock was going to kidnap the president's daughter. So Brock knows instinctively, against his conditioning, not to trust HR. So he takes a moment, and he goes like, fuck that! And he like starts bashing in Dolores' head with a paperweight. Blah, 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 like that. She's screaming, ah! And he's all angry. He's like, oh, he's pissed. He's like, fuck that. He's like, God, I'm mad. I just made a story. It's like, I just fucked this bitch. Like, let's make it romantic. He's like, I just made love to this beautiful woman, whom I respect. But I still bashed her head in. And before he kills her, he's like, bitch, tell me what you know. And she's like, I don't know much, but you've got to go to this abandoned warehouse. He's real mad. So he continues to bash in her head until she's dead. I'm going to finish this before we finish, just so you guys know. So Brock looks at her schedule and notices that after his 11 a.m. meeting that she has a meeting with the head of security. And the head of security is this guy named Salvatore Romano. He's got a cool mustache and he's got these muscles. He's like, bam, like welcome to the gun show, like boom, 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 homie's cut. And Brock remembers, not Dolores because she's dead. Brock remembers one time, Gunner Brock remembers that one time Salvatore pointed a direction and his muscles cut open his shirt. He was so strong that his muscles just ripped at the shirt. And Brock was all impressed. Salvatore ripped his shirt. Salvatore was like, I'm so strong, my shirt just like fell off my body. Brock wants to go to his car, but then he's like, my car's in the shop. Oh yeah, he remembers that. So he sits for a moment and watches cat videos. Got like cat playing the piano, got laser cat. Cats are cool, is the point. Brock loves cats. Oh, his name is Gunner Brock. Brock is his last name. But he loves cats, we love cats. If you don't love cats, I don't understand you. But so after a little bit, he's like, these cat videos aren't fixing my car any faster. I guess we'll just call an Uber. And the Uber pulls up and the driver is described as unusual. And I don't know what that means. So let's go with he has a feather boa on. He's cool. He's living his life. He's got a boa and some cool shades. He's like, where do you want to go, man? And the Brock is like, the warehouse. Take me to the warehouse. And the driver's like, okay, man, let's go. And they scream off. Like the car goes very fast. And Brock stops at a light. And at the traffic light, he sees Salvatore in the car next to him. And he sees a leg in the car. Salvatore screams and bumps Brock. Salvatore's car races off. Brock's car is stopped. And Brock is like, hey, follow him. And he starts trying to shoot at Salvatore. Like, pew, 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 pew. And he pulls out his guns. He's had guns this whole time. But the driver's like, I'm not getting a ticket. So Brock is like, I'm gonna go on foot. And he lifts his foot. He's like, hey, foot, it's up to you, buddy. And his foot says like, yeah, no problem. And he goes like to the warehouse, but he's on foot. He's like running like, he does knife hands because that makes you run more efficiently. Brock is chasing after the car, and at the warehouse, Salvatore has an unknown victim in the back of his car, which he takes into this office. And she's got a Sailor Mars tank top, which makes her my homie. Because Sailor Mars, aside from Sailor Neptune, that's Sailor Scout. And if you disagree, I'm gonna fight you. Apparently the crew has different opinions, but they are also wrong. Brock makes it to the warehouse and he goes like, kicks it in, bam. He's all, it's Brock and roll time, because we make puns on our names now. From the distance, Brock hears, what the fuck? And Brock starts charging towards the office. And there's these goons, and they've got like motorcycle helmets, and they're big, strong goons. and a badass fight scene takes place. Like the most badass fight scene takes place. People get thrown, shit gets crazy, there's blood splatter everywhere. And Brock has his hands and he's like, and he beats everyone. And he's like, it's rockin' time. But he says it like, rockin'. And Brock runs towards the office and there's someone wearing a helmet. And his instinct is to attack. So he starts acting. And he grabs a piece of metal from the floor, he stabs it in the stomach of the person, and there's hot blood everywhere. And then he looks, and it's the Sailor Mars t-shirt, and he's like, I made a mistake, oh shit, no. And he takes her helmet off, and it's the president's daughter under there. And he screams in like frustration, like, ah no, I was trying to save her. Oh. Salvatore slow claps, there's like that sarcastic like, and he's like, looks like you did my work for me. And Brock's like, what'd you make me do? All upset still, he's having a bad day. And Salvatore is like, nothing that you weren't capable of. You don't know this, but this is all your plan. You expedited everything by looking into the future goggles. And luckily, everything ended up as it should. And Brock is all like, ah, you're a dick. And turns out he finds a samurai sword on the floor, so he picks it up. Salvatore has had a samurai sword this whole time. He picks it up. They have a samurai sword fight. And it's a glorious samurai battle. Brock is losing hope, but then he remembers his beautiful cat waiting for him at home. And Brock's like, I remember my cat. I gotta get home to feed my cat. So they fight, and it inspires him to fight harder. More clinky noises, more samurai. Then Salvatore says, cats are bad, sugar bladders are better. And Brock kills Salvatore in this battle. Because like, fuck him. Sugar bladders are cool, don't get me wrong, but fuck him. And Brock turns to the president's daughter who's laying there on the floor, her guts are everywhere, and he picks up her head. She's like, ugh. And he goes, I'm sorry. I had no idea it was you, please forgive me. And she goes, it's okay. It's supposed to happen. And she dies. And Brock lets out a scream in frustration, watching her die. And he looks to his hands and they're covered in her blood. Whoa, shit, time paradoxes, am I right? What the fuck? So he is blinded by a flash of light. So Brock lifts his hands to his head and removes something from his head. What is it? Just kidding, we do know, it's the future goggles. And after a few minutes of trying to figure out what's happening, Brock realized that everything he experienced was in the future goggles. And he's in his lab. Everything's like it was before when he first got to work. Then a news flash comes out. The president is dead and his daughter is the prime suspect. What? So he checks his watch. 7:45 a.m. before any of this was gonna happen. So the president's dead. His daughter was the main suspect. So he freaks out. He grabs the goggles, he throws them on the floor, he smashes them, and destroys them. And at that point, there's no more research of future type shit or time travel. Time travel's stupid. Viewing into the future stupid. Ho, don't you do it. It will not go well. And that's the story. The end.
Future.
Oh, I get to wear them? Okay, these don't fit on my head.
Do you see 2 hours into the future?
Oh god, that was hard. Okay, the future's stupid and I don't like it. Oh, hold on. Here we go.